Hello, welcome back to another WNBL 26th season series, episode 4. I can't wait. Let's dive into it. Let's get on with it. So, if you're new, subscribe. If you do like this episode, this series so far, and all the other sports, hit that notification. So, today we'll be sharing the round 2 results. Well, I apologise. It's round 3 results. I will check that out as we are on the air. So, hope you're all enjoying like the A-League was the Australian League basketball competition, and I can't wait to share all of that. So, it is round 2 and round 3, ladies and gentlemen. I'll do all my best to get all that done before I am on my holiday. So I will check in each week, each day, daily episodes while I'm away here on the BJ show. So stay tuned because that is going to be a big episode. How and when amended if a cruise is for you, and what I think about the diamond. Well, I've been on the Diamond Princess. Sorry, my words. And also, I've been on the Sun Princess over 10 years ago. They've totally upgraded their lovely princess sister ship. This is the Crown Princess. It is a big ship. I can't wait. 6 days off fun from Adelaide, South Australia, to going to Hobart, then to Port Arthur, then directly back onto Sydney, Australia. So, but right now we're here to share the WNBL. That's a little bit of a sharing that. I can't wait to share all that. But right now we are got the Friday night round 2 of the WNBL between the Sydney Flames take on the Southside Melbourne Flyers. Final score 81-76, where Southside Melbourne Flyers taking the win by 5 points on the road in Sydney, which is at the Coronia Centre, QUY. Well, good start to Sydney. I'm going to do quarter by quarter. So 28 to Sydney Flames, 22 to the Flyers. Then the Flyers take the 21-15 to Sydney Flames, 19 to the Melbourne South. Melbourne Flyers 19, Sydney Flames 16, 19 to Southside Melbourne Flyers 2, Sydney Flames 17. That's your final score, 81-76. Well done. Now I want to all share. I don't want to all motion you all the part of the game. So I'm just going to continue on to the Saturday Hoots back to back. We're here today. So the Geelong team, yes, that's it. That time on the Vmon take on Adelaide Lightning. Adelaide Lightning's first road game. They head to Geelong Arena. Now, good start to Adelaide Lightning. 25-6 in Geelong. 32 to Geelong. 13 Adelaide Lightning struggling from the field. 32 again to the Geelong Vincent and Adelaide Lightning better quarter, 9+ since the second quarter than the first quarter, 22 for them, and 30 points again to Geelong 16. So it is going to be a big challenge for LA Lightning. We know that. We all know they've been struggling for so many times. They've changed coaches over the years. They've changed the team. They've changed the logo. They've changed the stadium. New, maybe more ever. Every game is sold out. Come support your team in not just the National Basketball League, but the Women's National Basketball League in Australia. It is fantastic. You can watch on Disney Plus, ESPN, and your local in Australia, 9Now, Channel 9 in general. So we do go to Canberra, the Canberra Capitals. They are the UC Capital take on Townsville Flames. Final score 105-70, with the Townsville Fire taking a very 30-point big win victory there. So 28 to Townsville, to UC Capitals 21. 26 to Townsville. UC Capitals 12. Struggled that quarter. Better quarter from UC Capitals 25-21. Townsville. Then it was 30 to Townsville. 12 to UC Capitals. Same score like the second, but pretty good in the third. Was all 25 plus points, but set the third quarter for Townsville. Well done, Townsville. Big road winners. And here we go. We go to Sunday Hoods. Stay tuned for that. And we also got Sunday as well. Night, evening. The next two games we are in Perth. Lynx take on Sydney for Lanes, and then we got the Bendigo Spirit take on Geelong Binion. So stay tuned for that. I will do all my best to get that out on Tuesday evening after 9 p.m. Adelaide time. I will do everything I can do before I go on this holiday. Then we'll include the round 3 from the Friday, the 31st of October. So there you have it. We'll see you very soon. More basketball for the WNBL. Hello, all right. There we go. Let's continue on with this amazing, what I have totally researched, this amazing history. So, the Splashmented was a resorting successful after another one-off match in 1981. The 3-game State of Origin series was the official born of 1982. The Garden finally had its commotion. We are now at to select to the decade of dominance and restriction. The 1980s began with a Queensland Storm led by the men they called the King. Wally Lewis, the Monsons, was document. Lewis wasn't just a player, he was the monster. Popularization of Queensland team that moved to his ribbon. He captained the Morrisons in 30 of his 31 games, winning a record 8 Man of the Match award, which is incredible. Queensland won the first 2-4 series in 1982 and 1983, building a Johnson formation on per Passion and Lewis maintained comment of the game. But the tide turned in 1985 when New South Wales finally broke through the series win. Their overwhelmed captain Steve Montimer dropped to his knees and kissed the Sydney cricket ground turf in a now icon moment of sheer relief. The Blue blackened it up with the first ever 3-0 clean sweep in 1986, but Queensland, filled by that familiar sense of injustice, came rolling back to win 3 straight from 1987 to 1989. The new 90s saw a golden era for the New South Wales, coached by Phil Golan and led by garden of legends like Larry Daly, Ricky Stewart, and Brad Bearded. The Blue assisted their own brand of domination, winning their 3 competition series from 1992 to 1994. The rivalry had become a Branson tug of war. The 1991 image of a rain stop. Willie Lewis snorkeling nose to nose with the New South Wales NSW in Fort Hood. Mark Gary preferably captain the raw emotion. This was no longer just a sport, it was deeply personal. Then came their destiny. After a period of the Blues successful in the early 2000s, Queensland unleashed a run of domination unlike anything seen before. From 2006 to 2013, their Moas won 8 straight series for the New South Wales NSW. It was like punching a brick wall then rebuild itself stronger than every single year. The era began the dreaming trailing late in the 2006 decade. Queensland captain Darren Lucky sneaked a losing pass. Oh, it's so painful. And scored the winning touchdown try. It was a moment of pure NSW heartbroke the kick-off decade of pain. This Morris team, future Cameron Smith, Jonathan Philford, Billy Slane, and Greg Inglis played with an almost televised commentary unbeliever, finding ways to snitch a victory from the jaws of defeat and shattered Blues hut. Well, we come to select three, which is the modern granted New South Wales finally shattered that year streak in 2014, unleashing a tidal wave of pure relief south of the border. In the years since, Penman has swarmed back and forth by the weight of the Destiny still fuse every single contest. It's the dose that punch every stadium. For the Blues, every series is about proving they're no longer in Queensland shadows. For the Moons, it's about defeating a scale legend. The model game are no less brutal than the rival has simply invade the open blues of the 80s have been replaced by Cold War forfeit in velocity, Warford and surgery, bones, Julong hits. The pressure is heavier than ever. Every series adds a new body chapter and new heroes, and the villain forget overnight. The 2024 series, just recent, was a perfect example. After dropping the opening game, the New South Wales stormed back to win that next two, claiming that they on Brisbane to take the shattered. But Queensland, as they always do, come back with a victory. The 2025 series saw the Blues with the opening in Brisbane, putting the Morons on the brink. In a classic comeback, Queensland took the next two away games to claim the decade and the series, proving once again that you can never, ever write them off. Tom Dillon, a standout for Queensland captain the state, relies in spirit and was named player of the series. Across officials, Queensland has won 25 to New South Wales 17, which is two drawn series. But those numbers don't tell the full story. They don't capitalize the feeling of a state holding its breath as a kick sails towards the post after the siren. They don't expect the roar of 80,000 people that feels like a physical force, and the century don't explain why for 3 nights a year. Everything else in Australia simply stops. Well, we do come to the end, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you'll enjoy it. From the foundingness of the old system to the birth of legend in Arthur Beeston, from the regular of King Willie to crushing the weight of the 8-year destiny. Every chapter has poured on history and meaning onto the nets. It's a show of hut lid rolling down the hill forever, 40 years, getting bigger and more unstoppable with every season. Satan Origin is more than a game because it's born from glory fights for respect. It's a family heirloom of animation passing down the throne and warm into Australian very NDA. It's the grinding match that will never end. What's your most unforgettable state origin moment? Was it a miracle try? Is it proving hit or heart-stopping finish? Share your memories in the comments down below. And if you love the stories about the world's greatest sporting rivals, make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification so you won't miss our next video or in very future. As well, give it a like as well. Very important. Thank you so much for your support and all listening to this amazing storyline about the most greatest rugby sport of all time and what the rival's about. So that's now all. I'm signing out and we'll see you very soon. All right, BJ, show's out. Bye for now. Peace.